Well, we are just 19 days away from Election Day, and the fight for Florida will be thrust into the national spotlight once again tonight as President Trump makes his second visit to our state this week.
President Trump was set to debate Democratic challenger Joe Biden tonight here in Miami, but as we all know, the debate was canceled after the president tested positive for the coronavirus.
Yeah, instead, Mr. Trump will be here taking questions from voters in a town hall. CBS 4's Brooke Shafer is live in Miami with a preview, including how it will impact our traffic. Brooke, good morning.
Hey, Francis Maribel, good morning. Yeah, of course, when the president gets into town later today, that will impact traffic, as it always does, specifically for those of you who plan to use the MacArthur Causeway later this afternoon. Today, President Trump will be in downtown Miami for a town hall at the Perez Art Museum. That means from 7 to 11 tonight, busy I-395 MacArthur Causeway from downtown to South Beach will be shut down in both directions. The Julia Tuttle and 79th Street causeways are alternates. The president spent yesterday night in the swing state of Iowa, defying guidelines for another outdoor rally with no social distancing. Nationally, polls show he's trailing former Vice President Joe Biden. The president is also slightly behind in Florida, but the state is still too close to call. So today, the Trump campaign has a boat parade in North Miami. Also, Vice President Pence and Eric Trump will be hosting events in South Florida before the town hall.
He and his campaign staff especially hope that they can, come from behind in Florida with just a little bit more effort.
Political science professor Gregory Koger is with the University of Miami. He says there are still voters in Florida who haven't chosen their candidate.
7 to 10% undecided, as in, they literally haven't made up their minds.
Democratic nominee Joe Biden only had a fundraiser yesterday. He'll hold a town hall tonight as well in the swing state of Pennsylvania. He decided on this when the president opted against a virtual town hall style debate with the moderator in Miami.
Original debate was bringing in undecided voters. I doubt Trump in a town hall is going to bring in undecided voters.
Charles Zelden is a political expert with Nova Southeastern University. He says dueling town halls may not change anyone's mind.
It'd be better if they were sequential. One at 8 to 9, the other one from 9 to 10, even if on different networks.
In Florida, Zelden says the Trump campaign is doing well among Cubans and Venezuelans. The Biden campaign is doing well among seniors and Central Florida Puerto Ricans. But he'll need Obama-era black support to keep the slight lead through the election.
Florida being Florida, you never know until the last vote is counted.
So like you heard in that package as well, the dueling town hall idea receiving some criticism even on social media this morning. But that is happening tonight. President Trump will be in Miami for his town hall, along with the MacArthur Causeway shut down from 7 to 11 p.m. Also keep in mind the Maurice Ferré Park that is off Biscayne Boulevard will also be closed from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Now I'm live in Miami. Brooke Shafer, CBS 4 this morning.